Hello, folks. It's Dave Schmidt here. It's the evening of January 29th as I'm doing this recording, and this is the preliminary information for tomorrow night's program, the January 30th program. And as you can see, I'm not at home. I've got a workshop in Santa Ana, California this weekend, and I'm here early because I'm going to have some business meetings with some folks about some really exciting stuff that's going on in my life, and I'll share you the information on that later when we get those things finalized. So that's why I had to come over here a little bit early. On that note, this weekend, a workshop, Santa Ana, California. I still have about 15 to 20 seats that are left. Now, I know I said that last week, but what happened was the hotel sends me a contract where they say how many chairs they're going to set up. Well, I went back and I looked at, how many chairs can be set up in the room, and they had dropped that by about 30. So there's still plenty of room. We have about 15 to 20 seats left. And then also on that note, it's not guaranteed, but as of now, Robert with Meta One Coin will also be there, and he'll be a part of the program. So that's this weekend. 3 weeks from this weekend, my next workshop is going to be in Sedona. And again, my guest is going to be Michael Lee Hill. Now, I haven't had Michael on the program for a couple years, haven't been with him for a couple years. There's a lot of you that would love to become acquainted with him. If you want to know about Michael Lee Hill, you can go back to my YouTube page. Now you have to go back maybe about 2 years where I had him on a radio program for an interview. I'm also going to have him on the radio program the Wednesday before the workshop. So that's going to be in about 3 weeks of where that one will be. So that's what's coming up for the next two workshops. This coming Saturday in Santa Ana, and then basically we're looking at 2 weeks after that. We're going to be in Sedona. And then I think it's a week after that is when I'm going to be in St. Louis. I don't have all the dates right in front of me, but that's all on the website, and that's all of it's also on the newsletter. So now, what about tomorrow's program? Well, a little over a month ago, I talked about the whole currency exchange as a complete program. Last week, I talked about the background. Where's all this money coming from? Who has it? And why is it there? And what is its purpose that they're bringing forward for it? Well, tomorrow night, I'm going to talk about the future. Where are we going with this? I'm getting to really experience what I call a divine synchronicity, where I'm experiencing all these things coming together from these different people who have been bringing these different messages. There you can hear my phone probably ringing in the background. I'll take care of that later. But in all this stuff coming together, these are different people who are basically saying, this is where we're going. This is where our future is headed. This is what the world that we're coming into. And we're on the verge of breaking into a completely different shift and change for the world, what we're going to be living in. This is the materials that comes out of the wing makers, the Neruda interviews I talk about so much, talking about the material that's coming out of A.R. Borden. It comes out really strongly in David Wilcock's latest book called, The Ascension Mysteries. Gary Renard touches on it. So all these are the people that I listen to. And then here's what's interesting. As you know, I'm going to be working with this lady called Sophia Stewart on the movie Matrix 4. And it comes out strongly in that theme, in that book as well, and in the movie. It's the whole concept and the idea of what the scientists talk about, that we live in a world that's a holographic illusion. It's not real, and we're going to start moving into how we adapt to that, how we think about that, and how it impacts our lives and what it's going to bring into it. And I'm going to tie in these funds coming forward to that message as well. That's the program tomorrow night. So we would love to have you there, love to see you, to be with us. If you've got questions and you can't make it to the program, the live program, send them in on the email, and I'll be able to address your questions through the email. So we'll see you tomorrow night. All right. Thanks a lot. Okay. Bye-bye.